If you are able to pray, if Allah allowed you to pray, it is because He is ready to do something. Wallahi, if He allows your lips to move, if He allows your limbs to walk, do something, it's because He wants to grant you something. Assalamu alaikum, dear Muslims. Please, don't ring fence Allah. Don't try to guide Allah. Trying to hold Allah's hand in your head as to the response of your dua. Do not try to fixate your eyes or expectation onto a certain person or a certain door when it comes to you receiving the response of your dua. As a Muslim, all you can do and all you have to do is walk and pray, and then you trust in the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So many times we missed or we refuse to pick up the result of our dua because it doesn't look like what we were expecting, or it doesn't come through the door or through the person that we thought it will come through. And because of that, most of the times we are always at the losing end. I'll give you a personal example. Several years ago, I was working as a change management consultant for a consultant firm, and I was slated to deliver a certain project for a financial institution in Tunisia. So I flew to Tunisia as scheduled. When I got to the airport, I drew some money from the ATM with my card, and I went on my way. A couple of weeks after, when the job was done, I was heading back to my base, and I had some of the Tunisian currency left on me that I was hoping to change when I got to the airport. So when I got to the airport, I approached the kiosk, the Bureau de Change kiosk, and the first thing they asked me was, where's the receipt that I was issued when I drew this money from the ATM? And I was like, you guys keep ATM receipt here? Like, I don't have it. I got it, but I threw it in the bin immediately. And they said, sorry, we can't help you because we need a receipt to be able to change the money into dollars. I wanted to change it into dollars then. And I walked around the airport talking to each of those bureau de change, and none of them could change the money for me because I didn't have the receipt. And I was just standing there, stranded with some useless monies on me. All of a sudden, I sighted a lady in one of those airline help desk, and I went to her. I explained my situation to her. I didn't have any other choice. Like, something just, pushed me to go talk to her. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, but I don't have $100 on me, but I have like 20s. If you don't mind, would you take 20s? And I was like, I'll take 5s if that's all you have on you. And then she confirmed the going rate for that day. And then she changed the money for me without collecting a dime in terms of, commission, wallahi. And I was like, subhanallah, look at Allah. I was hoping I will get this money changed here, but look at Allah. And this kind of relate with the verse of the Quran where Allah was saying that when you rely on Allah, when you're conscious of Allah, it will come true for you from sources that you'd never expect. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, there is nothing wrong praying for specific things at a specific time, but trust in the wisdom of Allah as to the time and when and how or with whom He chooses for that dua to get answered. Allah always wins. His will always come to pass. If you are able to pray, if Allah allowed you to pray, it is because He is ready to do something. Wallahi, if He allows your lips to move, if He allows your limbs to walk, do something, it's because He wants to grant you something. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made us realize that a Muslim will never raise up his hands and then brought it back to himself empty, because Allah is always shy to let a Muslim go empty-handed. But we are always timing Allah. We are always guiding Allah. We are always, even though we say we rely on Allah, and that's when disappointment comes. But Allah never disappoints the believers. So we need to work on ourselves, to work on our reliance on Allah, to surrender, to totally trust in His wisdom. And I totally believe that at the end of the day, we will have every cause to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make it easy for you and for me. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.